Hi, in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to manage or how to handle the Turkish hospitality and politeness because we have a different type of politeness that I haven't seen in any other country. It's not like, trying to say we are the politest people in the world, but we have a different code, we have a different system. So if you are a guest in a Turkish person's house, you have to know some basic rules. Like the host will try to give you everything he has or she has. Let's say she has, and she will share everything with you. So your reaction is very important because when the guest and the host are both Turkish, you don't need to know anything specific because we know each other's codes. But in Turkish culture, guest is almost sacred. So it has a very special status in our culture. Mm, so if you are a guest in a Turkish person's house, you should sometimes stop the host uh, giving you stuff like offering you cookies and tea all the time, food, asking you if you're hungry all the time, literally all the time. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Do you want to eat anything? Do you want to do something? Do you want to go out? Uh, well, she probably cancels uh, some of the stuff that she must do in her daily life, uh, and you should know that she will never tell you what she canceled for you. And if you're like, let me give you an example with an experience I had like 2 years ago. I have an Israeli friend, Chen. He came over and stayed with me for a week, and he didn't know anything about Turkey, Turkish people, Turkish culture, Turkish language, anything. It was his first time in Turkey, and I hosted him like a Turkish host. But at the end of the day, I was a little bit heartbroken, but I didn't accuse him of anything at all because he didn't know the system here. So I offered him anything, like I cooked for him and I took him to places, I showed him all the city. I asked him what he wanted to do today, tomorrow, and stuff. So I was with him all the time as he requested or as he accepted. Uh, but I had to cancel everything I had to do during his stay. And I spent a lot of money to please him because he's my guest. And he's my guest, he's a guest in a Turkish house, so he's the boss. It works like that. So it could be a little bit better if he stopped me or if he said no to some of my offerings because it's a shame not to ask for a host. I mean, you ask your guest whatever they need, whatever they want, thinking maybe they need something, but they're shy to talk about it. So he didn't spend any money during his stay. I had to spend all the money for food and everything, all the transportation and the coffees, other drinks that we had outside or inside, the shopping and everything. So, because in Israeli culture, there's nothing like this. I mean, uh, some people can say it's better or worse, but definitely it's different. I mean, the cultures are different. So it's a it's a good idea to know about the culture of the country you're visiting. Uh, so what was I going to say? I was thinking about something else. Anyway, so you should just say, hey, wait, let me buy this dinner. I haven't spent $1 since I arrived, so I am buying this dinner. Keep your hands away from your pocket. Don't spend any more money for me. I want to spend some money. Trust me, a few people would abuse this request. But you shouldn't abuse the Turkish politeness because it's very open for abusing. Um, in our local community, there's always one person who insists to pay for everything. Let's say a group of friends go to a restaurant, eat anything, drink anything. There will be some of them, or at least one of them, who will want to pay, insist to pay for everything. So the others stop him, try to stop him from paying everything, and sometimes it ends up with sharing the bill, but most of the time, somebody pays the whole thing, and the next day or for the next occasion, some other guy will pay for everything because he's gonna say the last time you paid for everything, this it's from me, it's on me this time. So it works like that. So be careful because you may not be welcome the next time you want to visit if you abuse that politeness. I mean, you don't have to pay for anything, but if you remember to bring the host a little gift from where you're coming from, it's a lovely, lovely, lovely thing. It's gonna cover up everything. So be at least this polite, okay? So everyone says Turkish people are so kind and so hospitable and stuff. Yeah, but it has some codes, and other people should know about it. And yeah, that's it for now. If you want to ask anything about it, if you have any weird or interesting experience about your visit in Turkey, I'm not saying everyone is so polite in Turkey, by the way. Of course, there are some assholes in Turkey, just like anywhere else in the world. But I can say the majority of people are uh, so polite to do all that things. Um, that's it. If you have questions, please ask me in the comments.